So there we have it. We've had our fair shock of the tournament with Czechs beating Holland, which is a big surprise, really. Czech looked okay in the group stages, but Holland looked phenomenal. A lot of people tipped Holland to win it. A nice 2-0 win. Schick scoring again. Obviously, it was down to 10 men after Dlitz handball. And then tonight, we've got obviously the big one of Belgium against Portugal. Obviously, Lukaku against Ronaldo for the golden boot. I fancy Portugal for this one. If you look at Belgium's defence, it looks very slow with Vermaelen, Vertonghen, and Alderweireld. I think there's a bit of pace can exploit that. Obviously, you've got Hazard, doesn't really defend much. A KDB playing in an unfamiliar role, I suppose. I like to see him in the centre of the park dictating things, but it looks as if he's going to play out wide on the right. But the only thing is, his crossing's ridiculous, so he could always also put some big balls in there for Lukaku to finish. Obviously, Ruben Diaz hasn't had a fantastic tournament. Portugal defensively not great. Scored 7, but conceded 6. But I just think they've got winning mentality, and I think Portugal will go through today. Obviously, yesterday we had an absolute stinker. Wales went out like a wet fart. Terrible. I really thought they'd have enough to beat Denmark. But what do I know? I'm just a fat idiot that does YouTube. Denmark absolutely spanked them. And then Italy looked fairly average last night. Verratti slows the game down a little bit for them. Although he's a good footballer, I prefer Locatelli. He looks a bit of a player. And then obviously nice finish by Chiesa. And then Pessina getting the second one to kill the game off, and then a fantastic diving header for Austria to give them a little bit of hope. But yeah, game was done. And then obviously it's coming out now that obviously Holland are out. If England beat Germany, the highest ranked team they'll play is Denmark. If they to get there, surely this is the best chance to win something. If you offered someone, you beat Germany, either France, Italy, Belgium or Portugal in the final to win the Euros, you'd snap their hand off. Now, I firmly believe that there's a very good chance that England can win this now. It just depends, obviously, how he plays on Tuesday. Is he going to go to 5 at the back, or is he going to stick with a 4, 2 holding, and three attacking midfielders, obviously, off Harry Kane? I think you've just got to stick with Kane, play him into form. If the chance falls in the last minute, who do you want it to fall to? Do you want it to fall to Harry Kane, or do you want it to fall to Calvert-Lewin? And you'd have to say you'd want it to fall to Harry Kane. But that's obviously on Tuesday tonight. Belgium against Portugal. Like I said, I fancy Portugal to win. It's weird, they've dropped Bruno. Hasn't looked good this tournament, but he does look a little bit leggy. Played about 60 games last year for United. Plays every minute. You very rarely see him substituted. They've obviously put Renato Sanchez back in there, which is quite weird because obviously when he broke into the team a few years ago, won the Euros with Portugal, had a big move to Bayern Munich, didn't quite work out, went to Swansea, passed to a fucking billboard, and was slated for it, and his career's just seemed to take a nosedive. Obviously he's at Lille now, just won the league, looks a bit of a player, matured a little bit, so we'll have to see what happens with this one. But yeah, I'm backing Portugal to win I'm going to go on penalties. I think it'll be 2-2 and Portugal on penalties tonight. And then obviously, Holland, big surprise really, the Czechs. I mean, don't see the Czechs. Surely the Czechs can't win it. They created a little bit against England, but nothing major. But yeah, big shock, fair play to them. Denmark against Czechs next. Obviously, Italy will play the winner of this one, which could be a barnstormer. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, there we go then. Let's have a look. Portugal 2-2. Portugal on penalties tonight.